What's the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. This is a huge game for the Minnesota Vikings. This Sunday, the Minnesota Vikings have got the San Francisco 49ers at home at US Bank Stadium. We're doing a little bit of a preview here today, and this is just a huge game, a huge test to see where this 2024 Vikings team are at with Sam Darnold at the helm. You know, we've talked about it in the last episode that how much of a transitional year this is for the Vikings. We exceeded our expectations against a poor Giants side, but now comes the real test. Against a Super Bowl contender, let's be frank there. The San Francisco 49ers are a well-oiled machine. They're super balanced. They have weapons on offense and defense. And a game manager QB. I think he's a little bit more than that, Brock Purdy. I think he's proved that over the last few years. He can do more than just give the ball to his playmakers. He can create plays, use his legs, scramble out the pocket. And props to Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant. You have me on notice, I can't lie. Before we get into it, if you're into all things Minnesota Vikings, all things Chelsea Football Club, F1, cricket, UFC, the lot, give my channel a subscription and whack the like button. It really means the world to me, and I just want to keep producing more sports content for you guys. Also, the eagle-eyed viewers have noticed that the shelf is gone. Chelsea scarf is in its place for now. We'll try and get that up as soon as possible. But yeah, it was on the verge of collapse. And I didn't want to give myself a concussion. Right then, 49ers Vikings preview. I think we all have to admit it, the 49ers are favourites for this one. They're coming off an impressive win themselves. They beat the Jets 32-19 on Monday Night Football. Christian McCaffrey was sidelined with rumoured Achilles tendinitis, which meant that Jordan Mason stepped up as RB1, and what a fantastic job he did. Undrafted, I think he was, just came out of nowhere and put up 147 yards against the Jets defense, who just didn't really have an answer for him. That amazing 49ers O-line was creating gaps for him left, right and centre, and he did some serious damage, and the Vikings are going to really have to watch out for him if that is McCaffrey doesn't start this weekend. We all know that the 49ers have variety for days in the offense, from Juszczyk to Ayuk to Debo. You know, the list goes on and on and on, and Kittle. They've got weapons that they can use at their disposal. So the Vikings defense is going to have to be on their game, and I do think we can get some pressure to Brock Purdy. We proved it last year. Again, another matchup where we were, serious underdogs. You know, we hadn't had the best of starts last season, and it was a game that was crucial, a Monday Night Football fixture, and without Justin Jefferson, and it was probably one of the best games that I have witnessed as a Vikings fan. Kirk Cousins was throwing dimes, crucial third downs, Jordan Addison ripping the ball out of the defensive back's arms and scoring a touchdown. What an absolutely unbelievable performance that was, and we're going to have to be on that same level to gain another victory over the 49ers. But going back to Purdy, I do think he can get got. You know, the Vikings under Brian Flores can cause all sorts of pressure, with this blitz. And I think we can really fluster Brock Purdy like we did Daniel Jones this past weekend. And I feel that because the O-line of the 49ers is so good, he rarely comes under that pressure. And again, linking back to the 2023 game, once you put that pressure on him, he panics and he can throw up an interception or two. So I think that'll be key. Put some pressure on Brock Purdy, and you never know what will happen. This time round, we won't have a Kirk Cousins, but we will have a Justin Jefferson, and he is going to need to step up. He always does on a big time occasion, but we're going to need him more than ever. You know, I don't know whether Addison is going to feature or not. He was ruled as a DNP, did not practice on Thursday, yesterday. So I think, like Christian McCaffrey, I think that's going to be a game time decision. Maybe erring on the side of not featuring. Touching on the injury report for the Vikings, Harrison Smith was a late DNP feature on Thursday. It was linked to his hip on the injury report. I don't know whether that could be veteran rest or not. KOC, Kevin O'Connell, is quite into giving veterans rest throughout the season. So we'll have to wait for a decision on that one. But I think Harrison Smith could be vital in this game, using his experience and controlling the middle of the field, especially when we're hoping to put pressure on Purdy. I think an interception could be coming Harrison Smith's way. Andrew Van Ginkel, again, is a big one for the Vikings. He had an outstanding performance in week 1. He was out on Wednesday with a foot injury, limited on Thursday. I would expect him to play again, erring on the side of that veteran rest from KOC. Brian O'Neill featured as a limited on Thursday as well. He has had some injury issues in the past and not being able to stick it out and be healthy all season long. He is key. Him and Darashaw, are phenomenal for the Vikings as an O-line, and being able to create the gaps for Aaron Jones is absolutely key in this matchup. For the Vikings to go and win this game, they need to be on their absolute A game. They need to take advantage of the opportunities given to them. If we manage to intercept or sack Brock Purdy in a dangerous position, we need to make those field goal opportunities, touchdown opportunities, because you know that the 49ers have got the weapons to be able to go and score. I think the ability to mix it up in the pass and run game for the Vikings is absolutely vital. We didn't really have that last year, and so it was probably 60-40, maybe even higher on the passing side of things, but to be able to mix it up, to be able to catch the 49ers off guard slightly, with tricks and KOC's bits of magic will be key. Again, similar to week 1, I don't think Sam Darnold needs to do anything extreme. Just give the ball to his playmakers, keep moving the chains. You don't need to launch it downfield and try and find Jefferson every time. If that's not on, stick to moving the chains and gaining that small yardage. If Jordan Addison doesn't feature, Jalen Naylor, it's your time to step up, lad. As I said, you've got to get as many points on the board as possible against Super Bowl contenders in the San Francisco 49ers. And lastly, just show no fear. They're coming into our building, our home stadium. The fans are going to be there, loud and proud for the first time this season. Aaron Jones was getting super excited in the pre-game interviews this week. Can't wait for that atmosphere. Even admitting when he was on the opposition, the Packers sideline, he used to get him gassed up too. The crowd needs to make it loud. The crowd needs to make it uncomfortable. We're a top team. We're a talented team. We need to believe that. And I think if we believe that, of course, we can beat the 49ers. But as I said, week 1, fantastic. But this is the real test now. Score prediction, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I'm going to have it. The Vikings take it 24-21. Will Wright guard with the kick to seal the victory for the Vikings. Let's go, man. Let's go. But yeah, Vikings fans, let us know your thoughts down below. What are your predictions for the game? But thanks for watching and listening, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. SKOL Vikes, and peace out.